Commissioner, I want to refer back to your opening statement where you referenced the fact that the EU is losing farms at a rate of about 4 million per decade. And I want to save you the expense of having to carry out an assessment or a study to find out why that is the case, and explain to you that it's because farms aren't viable. Farmers aren't making a profit and therefore they're being forced off their farm. And I want to mention two areas that need to be addressed if we're to tackle that. First is reform in farm payments. Currently, about 125,000 of the wealthiest farm enterprises receive about €13 billion in CAP payments. That's about 10% of the overall EU budget, not the CAP budget. The overall EU budget going to that small number of farm enterprises, while most farmers receive a pittance in comparison. Secondly, within the agriculture model, we have seen ongoing and strengthening consolidation within corporate processors and retailers, and the European Commission has sat by and allowed that to happen. And that has in turn depressed the prices that farmers are receiving. It has led to unprecedented protests in countries like Ireland. So my question to you is, what are your plans to ensure the redistribution of farm payments and to tackle the dominance of a small number of corporate interests in the agricultural sector?
Thank you, Mr. Carthy. And of course, the European Union can not decide about the prices on the market. This is not. Market is free, but in each case, I will be ready as a commissioner to hear the farmers, to recognize their problems, and to try to find a solution. I will be the commissioner open for the dialogue with farmers. This is, I can promise. You're right that is big problem. This differences between small and big farming. We know that 20% of the biggest farmers received 80% of the CAP budget, and the rest, 80%, receive 20% of the budget. But how to change? This is the one of the questions which we should solve during this debate about the long-term vision for agriculture. Now, no, there is no solution in the current perspective. No, but maybe capping is the one solution. Maybe active farmer can be one of the solutions to change this situation. But generally, this is very good thing for the discussion about the long-term vision of the agriculture. How farms should be supported. Where is the place for the small farms, for the big farms? They are questions which we should find a common answer. Thank you.